Hello everyone, welcome to my first guide on Tracer. In this video we're doing the best Tracer spots on each type of map. Tell me if you want to make a part 2 of the series and let's get right into it. Alright, for our first spot I chose Tripleflick simply because there are so many spots for you to pounce around in a Tracer and to be a nuisance to the enemy team. So the first thing you want to do is hop onto this pillar, jump onto this pillar, and up in here as well. And from here you can either go over here onto this little platform, or you can shoot down the enemy team, you know, pick out their mercy, come back, and yeah, another thing you can do with this is if you go on there again, you can actually make it to this one right here, and from there you can be up top. If they have a widow, you can kill them right here, you know, all that, and then you can get back to point easily. Alright, now on to point A of Temple of Anubis. There are many great spots for Tracer to set up on and utilize. And the first one is going to be this little ledge onto this pillar. And what's great about here is the enemy has no sights on you. And if there's a flanker coming in, you're able to, you know, recall down after you pick them off. And, you know, they'll be over there. Your team will be set up probably over here. And it's just a great way to be a nuisance to the enemy team. Another great thing about this little platform right here, if there's a widow or Hanzo set up over there, you can actually blink onto this platform and, you know, take them out, pulse on, whatever you need to do. And it's a great way to, you know, eliminate that problem. Now, a little tactic that most people don't really know about is this little beanbag thing right here, this little sack. If you actually hop onto it and then hop onto this little tarp, you can actually jump back up onto here, which is super useful if you need to get out of a sticky situation. Now the same thing goes for this little statue right here. You can actually hop onto it and then get in their backlines really easily. It's super useful, and I always highly recommend using these little strats. What I wanted to talk about is these little pillars all around the actual point of Temple of Anubis, point A. You can easily hop around them, you know, get from place to place. There's a little bit of stairs here. A lot of places you can blink to easily, and, you know, be a nuisance to the enemy team. So yeah, that'll be it for Temple of Anubis, and let's get into the next one. Alright, now for Assault and Escort, I chose King's Row simply because it is such a good map for Tracer, on defense at least. On this little point A, there are so many spots you can blink to. You can, you know, just hop from building to building, being a nuisance to the enemy team. Now, a lot of pros, they'll actually only be up here, and the only times they really go down to touch the floor is if they're trying to finish off a target. But it's so useful because the enemy team can't really get to you unless they have someone that like dives you, and you're just up in the air most of the time on these little pillars. There's so many spots you can get to, it's insane. And yeah, I highly recommend this. Alright, for this middle portion of the map, some great tactics to use are staying on this little pillar and back onto here. If they have a widow, you can dive them and just stay on their back lines. And what you can actually do is hop to here, and if you time it correctly, you can make it all the way back here, which then you're way in their back lines, and you can, you know, go up here, dive forward up here, and it's all overall just a great spot for Tracer to, you know, do whatever she wants and be really useful for the team. Alright, for point 3 of King's Row, the only tip I really recommend is going from this little pillar all the way back here, in which you can easily, you know, harass their team. There's a health pack back here if you need it, and, you know, there's also a little platform you can blink to easily. Another health pack down here, you know, recall, whatever. Do whatever you need to do in the game. And yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for King's Row. Now for control maps, there weren't many maps that really have too many places for a Tracer to play around on, but one of the maps I found really effective was Oasis City Center. Now this map is great for being very sneaky and getting in their backlines really quickly. One great tactic that a lot of, you know, good players use that I think it's really funny to do is if you have your pulse bomb, what you can do is you can hop onto here, and then let's say that their enemy team is over there. You can blink, get over, pulse bomb, and then recall back, and it's super effective and a lot of fun to do. I've done it once, but yeah. This map, there aren't many places to, you know, blink around to. There are a couple of these where you can just hop onto them, and, you know, maybe sneak back here, but overall there aren't many on control maps, so I think I'll just skip that for now. Alright, now for the interest of time, for our escort map I chose Dorado, simply because there are tons of spots for Tracer to blink around on, and overall it's just a great map. So the first strat is going to be just on here. What you could do is hop onto here, this little platform, and then get onto this other platform. You can, you know, take out whoever is over there and, you know, hop down here, get a health pack, recall back up. What's also great about this spot is you can blink over here to this platform, or if they have a sniper diva is commonly up here as well. You can dive them. And over on the middle section of Dorado, if you hop on this fountain thing, then what you can do is you can just be really sneaky, you know, camp around it, and hop onto these market, whatever you call them. You can easily get around very quickly. It's super effective if you're just trying to stay in the back lines and be sneaky. For the final portion, this is going to be point A. It's pretty self-explanatory, you know, blink to here, you can blink over here, or to this back house. Not much else, you can get this health back here. One trick I recommend is staying back in this little room until the enemy passes by. And then what you can do is you can easily get an element of surprise, you know, pulse bomb, whatever you need to do to secure some kills. And it's super effective. So, yeah, I think that'll be it for this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to see a part 2, then tell me in the comment section below. And, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Peace.